Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Jags are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Texans, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. So for the call of this Week 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and John Davis.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Halfback sent in motion. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Bortles. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here we go. On play action, it's Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. The tight end in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
On 3rd down, Yeldon. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
3rd down and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Bortles finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now out comes Houston. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down following the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And
he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Telvin Smith in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And again, this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Bortles. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Being chased out left. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Ervin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Bortles. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's second down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hurns. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and just one. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. Hey, Charles, can you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw again. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distance.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off for Irvin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Their dangerous wide receiver from 6 yards away. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Now last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 23 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Surveying the field, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now back to throw. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Well, they've got got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go. Green, 90. Slow.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beating on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
And he's got it to Hearns. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Bortles. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Bortles going to go on 4th down. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now first and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch him.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And he finds Julius Thomas. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And on the ground they go with the running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. Time for a break. And the Jags grab it. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Bortles to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there, Bortles to Robinson. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. 20, 10, 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
To throw is Bortles. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
Back to throw, Bortles. Catch here, left side, Thomas. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Bortles, and he finds Julius Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. One final try now for Bortles. He's got time. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.